Am I in focus? No. Manual. There we go. Where is my timer? It is under my butt. Okay, 10 minutes starting now. 10-minute vlog. I tried to do this without, having the 10-minute timer, and then I realized the timer is what keeps the pressure on enough to actually keep talking to the camera. So, today I'm in a park. I was going to look up the name. I forgot to look up the name of what this park is. I found a very secluded area, which is kind of against the whole idea of speaking in public, but c'est la vie. I needed a little break. It's called Sarfati Park. Sarfati? Sarfati Park. It's in the southeast area of Amsterdam. I walked here from Vijzelgracht metro station. I grabbed some food at this really good Mediterranean place, and I'm eating out here. And it's really a lovely place. I think I might be in the dog park because there are a lot of dogs just running around loose, but whatever. What has been going on? It's been a few days since I made a vlog because I was heads down trying to do this take-home exercise for this company. I submitted it and they didn't like it, which is normal these days, especially since it was a framework I'm not familiar with. For those that aren't familiar with software, I was trying to build something in this, think of it as a language that I don't know anything about. And I got to a point where I was like, I'm not going to spend 2 weeks on this, so I just submitted it. And they didn't like it, and so I didn't get the job, but I'm getting very used to that feeling of rejection. It's happening like every other day now, which is fine. It's like an exercise in rejection therapy. I think I mentioned that in a previous blog. And then I was watching a vlog, and I guess there was this guy like 10 years ago who made an entire list of like 100 things to like get over rejection. And so he made this list of things you're supposed to go do in public, like ask a stranger for $100, etc. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Maybe. That'd be pretty challenging, huh? But I wanted to talk. What was my topic today? It was going to be like rejection, getting older. It's funny, I have all of these ideas earlier in the day, like, oh, those are the things I'm going to talk about, and then I forget to write them down. It's usually when I'm on a jog, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to talk about this and that. But thinking about, like, what am I doing? What is my goal with this vlog? Oh yeah, let's start there. What is my goal with this vlog? Because when I started vlogging, I don't know, a year ago, a huge driver for it was just to have videos for myself, right? I'm not just making it for the internet audience of you. I wanted something to come back on and like, oh, what was I doing that time I lived in Amsterdam? Because I don't know if I'm gonna survive here or even, figure out a way to stay here. But for now, I want to make sure I capture these moments of like living in this beautiful place and experiencing a different culture. So on that topic, we actually went down to Utrecht. The day before yesterday would be Sunday. Today is Tuesday. And that's a really charming place. It was a lot larger than I expected. Like, we started walking down the street and we're like, oh, this is a cute little quaint place. And then we turned a corner and we're like, oh my God, there's so much more to this city than I expected. It's actually pretty big. So that was, it's really nice to get out and experience these things and like live life while you have it. And I guess that was another topic I was thinking of on my run was like, I am old enough now, I'm 39, and I'm old enough now to have lost, some friends. I know people who have lost family members. My older sister died, my father died, so like I'm old enough to have experienced quite a few things in life. And it's interesting how much it just reminds you to take advantage of what you have and see. That stupid saying, seize the day. I'm not going to say that, but I mean, that's what it means. I'm sitting here looking at this beautiful pond. I'll capture some B-roll of what my view is right now. But looking at this pond and like having to remind myself, I'm grateful to even be here in Amsterdam. Growing up as a son of a janitor, we didn't have that much. We didn't really starve, but children are perceptive, and I could tell when things were hard when we were young. And like, there were times when we would get McDonald's for dinner, and I knew it was because it was the only thing they could afford. We would, split a hamburger between my sister and I. So I gotta be grateful. I gotta be grateful for like every one of these moments I'm out here. Every time I get rejected, I'm still grateful that like I am here and I got to live this and I got to experience this. It's just so cool. And who knows what's next, if I'll actually find a job here or not. Or maybe we'll go to Spain, because part of what's keeping us here is my wife's visa, my wife's business, which gets us the visa. And that's been like many other businesses not doing as well this year as last year. And so it puts a lot of stress on us. But it is doing well enough. So we're in this limbo of like, should we try to go somewhere cheaper? Or should we stick it out and hope things get better? And by the way, if you're looking for a writing coach, her name is Monica Hay Writing, or Monica Hay Coaching. You want to look her up. I help her with her business quite a bit. That's another lesson, just like the entrepreneur lesson of running a business, especially in a different country, and figuring out all the paperwork for that and taxes and, oh my God, the nightmare of working with this tax agency that's managing all of our books, and really getting to learn how to run a business in general, I guess. It's different than like freelancing where you're like, here's an invoice, give me money. We're what you might call an S Corp in the US. No. It's just a dog wanting the food. Come on. But yeah, figuring out all the you gotta have all of your paperwork lined up well. You can't just like, for example, have somebody pop in as a guest speaker and throw them a couple $100. No, they have to have an invoice, and it has to be filled out right, and it has to be submitted on time. It's all these like specific things. And then they keep raising their prices, which is annoying, but still have to be grateful because it's letting us experience this other culture in Europe and experience this lifestyle. Sometimes I just have to stop and look at how beautiful it is. 55 seconds left. What do I want to say in the last 55 seconds? Ah, man. I don't know, just like... It's pretty cliche, I guess, right now in 2024 to say gratitude is like the way forward, but it really is. It's a deeper mental shift of when you wake up and the voice in your head is like thankful that you woke up at all. And don't get me wrong, I have my depressive days. I definitely have depression, And it takes a toll sometimes, especially the last few days after getting rejected and like, okay, I now have to like nurture my mind and process my way through failure and rejection again. But the more it happens, the easier it gets. And I think that's where gratitude comes in. Well, that was the 10 minutes. I'll probably have more B-roll that's about Utrecht, because it's beautiful, and I'll capture some of this park while I eat my food. Thanks for watching. Good morning, world. Today, we are going to Utrecht. Look at this weather. It's gonna be perfect. This is my apartment, by the way. We have this lovely blue wall. We're gonna head down to Utrecht for the first time, see what that's all about, and wander around, I guess. So we made it to Utrecht. The train ride was only like 25 minutes. That's from Central. But man, it is just as charming as you might think it would be. We got some coffee. I took some shots. I'll probably put them in right here. I think this church thing behind me is some kind of special. We're gonna learn about it, I'm sure. But so far, it is like the perfect day to be here. And, oh, look, bells again. This is one of the more precarious places that I've put my camera, right next to the canal. It's a little nerve-wracking, But I think our trip down to Utrecht is a success. It is a very cute place. I'm jealous of all these canoers and boats. I wish I was out there. What do you think?
Of Utrecht?
Yeah.
It's really cute and it's quieter than Amsterdam. I haven't seen enough of it to make a real decision about it, but I like how chill it is. And everybody has been really nice, just like in Amsterdam. I'm just, this looks really fun, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we could try, I guess.